desolate gray place without a single touch of fascinating grace. The ruins of the building stood against the sky. I watched the lonely quiet centuries roll by. But then you brought a handful of mysterious seeds and planted them among the overgrown dry weeds. The universe was totally an empty, silent space. Until I saw your beautiful and purely bright face. You came into my deeply heavy, totally dark life, and ended all the absolutely terrifying strife. The stars began to perfectly and beautifully align. I knew that your incredibly pure spirit was mine. The galaxies are absolutely spinning in a dance. I'm caught inside this beautifully pure and deep romance. The comets leave a totally and beautifully bright trail. Our deeply heavy, totally pure love will never fail. You hold me in the absolutely massive silent void. The loneliness is totally and perfectly destroyed. The deeply heavy darkness is completely washed away. We're flying into an incredibly and brilliant day. We are the shooting stars across the absolutely night. We're burning with a totally and beautifully pure light. The cosmos is expanding, but our love is totally grand. I'm flying absolutely safe when holding your hand. The universe is deeply and incredibly so vast, but we are leaving all the heavenly dark shadows in the past. The planets are rotating beautifully around the sun. Our absolutely pure and deeply heavy journey has begun. I feel your totally and incredibly bright heat. It perfectly synchronizes with my heavy heartbeat. We're crossing over absolutely every boundary line. I'm totally, entirely, and beautifully thine. The deeply heavy silence is replaced by your voice. I'm making this completely and incredibly pure choice. You are the totally and absolutely perfect guide. There is incredibly no place I ever want to hide. We navigate the totally and beautifully dark sky. You gave me absolutely brilliant wings, so I can fly. The destination is an absolutely brilliant new earth. You gave my deeply heavy soul a perfectly rebirth. The totally and beautifully pure light is so strong. I absolutely know that this is where I belong. The deeply heavy cosmos is completely ours to keep. I'm absolutely waking from the totally dark sleep. captured my completely pure and beautifully bright spark. The wires were completely hooked entirely to my mind. You left the beautifully authentic reality behind. You fed me deeply, heavy cold to tell me that your beating heart was truly mine. The wild horses galloped past me in the dust, a symbol of my untamed and enduring trust. You rode across the valley on a stallion bold, the bravest and the greatest hero ever told. Just the ride, with you forever riding closely by my side. The dust is settling upon the rugged trail. Our deeply forged connection never is to fail. You are the wild companion of my roaming soul. You take my broken spirit and you make it whole. was heavy like a piece of solid lead, with all the unspoken and bitter words I said. I hid my feelings in a quiet, dusty room and let my spirit wither in the silent gloom. But then you entered with a wildly burning spark and chased away the shadows hiding in the dark. was heavy like a piece of solid lead, with all the unspoken and bitter words I said. I hid my feelings in a quiet, dusty room, and let my spirit wither in the silent gloom. But then you entered with a wildly burning spark, and chased away the shadows hiding in the dark. Vibrant, fascinating scene. were broken and I couldn't leave. Frustration settled heavy in my heart. You walked across the tarmac with a set of tools and challenged all the strict aviation rules. Rushing fiercely past the open door, we look down at the world we used to walk before. The rivers look like tiny ribbons in the green, the greatest panorama I have ever seen. You steer the rudder with a confident, strong grip. We are the masters of this fascinating trip. Heading straight into the vibrant, endless light. The engine hums a steady, reassuring song. I know that this is where I actually belong. We cross the ocean, leaving all our fears behind. The greatest sense of freedom we could ever find. You are the pilot of my life. The canvas of my totally and heavily dark life was painted absolutely with an incredibly sharp knife. The beautifully bright colors were completely all erased. A deeply heavy sorrow was entirely embraced. You brought a totally new palette, absolutely bright, and covered up the terrifying, incredibly dark night. You painted beautifully pure golden lines across the sky, and wiped the heavy, deeply terrifying tear from my eye. The absolutely, totally pure reds and vibrant blues are completely erasing the incredibly dark hues. You took the heavily broken and totally torn frame and signed it completely with your beautifully pure name. The masterpiece is absolutely coming into view. The beautifully bright colors are incredibly brand new. You are the totally pure color in my deeply heavy soul. You take the broken pieces and you make them fully whole. We're painting beautifully bright, totally pure stars. We're totally erasing all the deeply heavy scars. The gray is completely gone. The picture is so bright. You brought the absolutely total and incredibly light. The brushes move across the beautifully, completely blank space. You paint a totally authentic smile upon my face. The deeply heavy shadows are entirely washed out. You totally removed the absolutely heavy doubt. We blend the perfectly pure, completely golden tones. You completely healed my deeply tired and incredibly bones. The totally bright painting is completely full of life. You took away the incredibly heavy and totally strife. We stand before the canvas absolutely hand in hand and look upon our beautifully pure and golden land. The deeply heavy rain is totally and perfectly dry. You painted an absolutely beautifully bright sky. The absolutely, totally pure, totally bright art is living beautifully inside my heavily beating heart. The masterpiece will incredibly and totally endure, because our deeply heavy, absolutely love is pure. Beautifully bright colors will completely never fade. We perfectly enjoy the totally bright world we made. Built a heavy bridge across the absolutely dark stream. I thought we shared a beautifully and perfectly pure dream. I carried all the heavy stones and laid the wooden floor. I gave you absolutely everything and gave you more. But secretly you cut the ropes and weakened every tie, and waited for the moment when the heavy storm was high. You stood upon the solid ground and watched me try to cross, enjoying my incredibly and devastating loss. The wood is breaking loudly and the water rushes fast. I'm leaving your completely toxic shadow in the past. I'm burning down the bridge and walking totally away. I'm absolutely finishing your manipulative play. You thought I would go under in the violently cold tide, but I am swimming fiercely to the deeply brilliant side. The flames are rising incredibly and beautifully high. I'm watching your deception burn against the open sky. The embers are now glowing on the totally ruined shore. I won't be your incredibly blind victim anymore. I shake the freezing water from my beautifully bare skin. This is the absolute moment where my true life will begin. You scream across the canyon, but your heavy voice is weak. I found the totally authentic freedom that I seek. The fire consumes the absolutely last remaining trace of your incredibly deceptive, manipulative face. the completely terrifying heavy night. The river flows between us like a brilliantly pure wall. I survive the totally and devastatingly deep telescope was pointed at the empty black. I searched for something that would bring my spirit back. The constellations felt so distant and so cold, a million lonely stories that were never told. But then you walked into the observatory door, and suddenly the universe felt just like home. Adjusted the lenses with a careful grace and brought a distant galaxy right to my face. The nebulas were swirling in a vibrant pink. You gave me everything I needed just to think. You mapped a brand new planet shining in the deep, a secret that we promised we would always keep. Sharply on the distant star, I realized that we can travel very far. You are the greatest discovery of my life. You end the isolation and the lonely strife. We chart the unknown sectors of the velvet sky. You give me all the reasons that I need to fly. The starlight is reflecting in your open eyes. We claim the heavens as our glorious grand prize. We named the newly found equator after you, a glowing sphere of mesmerizing deep dark blue. The calculations show our orbits will align. I know that your celestial spirit now is mine. The observatory hums with quiet, steady power. We spend our time enjoying every midnight hour. The meteors are flashing through the atmosphere, but we are insulated from the common fear. You teach me all the names of every burning sun. Our intergalactic journey has now just begun. The telescope captures the beauty of the void. The loneliness I felt is totally destroyed. The dawn is threatening to wash the stars away. handed me a compass that was wonderfully pure gold, a beautifully bright promise that would never get too old. I followed the directions that you plotted on the chart. I gave you the completely total access to my heart. The needle was a magnet that you carefully disguised, a heavy path of sorrow that you cleverly devised. You led me in a circle through the absolutely dark, extinguishing my perfectly and beautifully pure spark. The map is a deception in the deeply heavy lines, a totally manipulative, carefully built signs. I'm throwing out the compass and I'm finding my own way. I'm turning your incredibly dark midnight into day. You led me to a wasteland just to perfectly deceive, but I am absolutely and definitively gonna leave. The stars are going to guide me to a brilliantly new shore. I won't follow your totally fake directions anymore. I rip the heavy paper and I scatter all the torn. Inside this absolute freedom, I am beautifully reborn. I see the constellation shining totally bright blue. It leads me absolutely and incredibly far from you. The wind is pushing forward and the path is completely mine. I feel the absolutely pure and deeply bright sunshine. You lost the heavy power that you thought you always had. I'm walking totally away from everything so bad. The destination is a totally undiscovered land. I'm walking fiercely on the beautifully golden sand. The compass is completely broken deep beneath the dirt. I healed the absolutely devastating heavy The ocean was a deep terrifying blue until I swam incredibly close to you. You showed me how to breathe beneath the heavy waves and rescued me from deeply dark and watery graves. The currents are now wrapping us in beautifully warm light. We're swimming safely through the absolutely endless night. The corals are reflecting all the absolutely pure gold. The greatest deeply beautiful love story ever told. You guide me through the trenches and the heavy dark. You are the brightest and incredibly pure spark. I hold your hand and follow you completely to the deep. This is a heavy promise that I will completely keep. The water is so clear and absolutely pure. With you, my heavy spirit is completely secure. You are the beacon shining in the absolutely deep. You give me promises that you will totally keep. We're floating in the waters of a beautifully pure sea. You brought the ultimate and glorious salvation to me. The heavy pressure lifts and I am absolutely free. This is incredibly exactly where I want to be. We dance together in the absolutely silent tide. There is incredibly no single place I want to hide. The underwater world is beautifully bright and clear. You washed away my totally and devastating fear. I see the vivid colors totally come alive. You gave me all the strength to absolutely survive. The surface is a mirror perfectly above our heads. We rest upon the beautifully soft and sandy beds. You whisper all your secrets absolutely into my ear. The most incredibly pure things I ever want to hear. The depth is not a totally and terrifying unknown. Because forest was a totally and deeply freezing place, without a single beautifully pure and gentle grace. The heavy branches block the absolutely brilliant sky. I sat completely still and watched the cold world pass me by. You walked across the totally and deeply frozen ground and brought an incredibly pure light to all around. Is completely going away. You brought the beautifully pure and incredibly bright day. The ice is absolutely melting from my frozen core. I'm totally not going to be shivering anymore. The emerald green leaves are beautifully starting to grow. We're completely escaping from the deeply heavy snow. You brought the beautifully pure spring into my heart. You tore the absolutely terrifying cold apart. The deeply heavy winter is entirely in the past. We found a totally pure love that will entirely last. The deeply beautiful and absolutely golden sun has proved our totally authentic journey has begun. The totally pure river is incredibly flowing free. It brings the absolutely perfect water right to me. The heavy frost is completely erased from all the land. I'm perfectly safe when I am holding your warm hand. The totally bright flowers are incredibly awake. This is the most beautifully pure path that we can take. We walk together through the absolutely vibrant green. The most incredibly pure beauty I have ever seen. The deeply heavy shadows are completely washed with light. We conquer the totally and absolutely dark night. You gave me an incredibly pure, completely fresh start. You totally revived my heavily and deeply cold heart. The beautifully pure air is completely filling my chest. With you, my incredibly tired spirit can finally rest. The deeply heavy storm is completely and totally done. We're standing beautifully tall, completely in the sun. The forest is an absolutely perfect paradise. We completely defeated the incredibly thick ice. Ice, 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 ice. a beautifully dark light. I see the cold manipulation hiding in your eye. You promised me a kingdom made of silver and of light, but drag me down into the absolutely freezing night. You painted up a picture of an endlessly bright day, and slowly took my independence totally away. I walked blindly into the totally deceptive trap. You wiped my true identity completely pendulum was swinging wildly out of time. My life was just a chaotic, unwritten rhyme. The gears were rusting in the center of my chest. I never had a moment of authentic rest. You brought a golden key and opened up my mind to see what hidden mechanisms you could find. You clean the heavy dust from every moving part and synchronize the ticking of my tired heart. You wound the mainspring with a gentle, steady hand and made me feel like I could finally understand. The seconds slowed at frantic, terrifying pace and brought a peaceful smile directly to my face. The hands are moving in a glorious ballet. We pause the universe and make the moment stay. You are the master of my complicated clock. You safely guide me through the unexpected shock. We stop the hands of time and freeze the fading light. We rule the mechanics of the glorious night. The gears are turning in a flawless harmony. You brought the ultimate and sweetest peace to me. The ticking is a gentle whisper in my ear, erasing every fragment of my constant fear. We sit together while the century goes by and watch the comets racing through the velvet sky. You are the guardian of every passing hour. You fill my spirit with a fascinating power. The face of the clock is glowing in the dark, illuminated by your glorious bright spark. The chiming of the bells is sounding far away. We have the power to command the coming day. You took the broken springs and fixed the heavy flow, the greatest mechanism that I ever saw. We step outside of time and leave the world behind, a sanctuary that nobody else can find. The pendulum is steady, swinging deep and slow. I'll follow you wherever you decide to go. The hours melt away into a single beat. Our victory over the chaos is complete. Canvas waiting in the dark, without a single color or a vibrant mark. The brushes were completely dry and hard as stone. I sat inside the silent studio alone. You brought a palette filled with crimson, gold, and blue, and swore that you would make my faded spirit new. Dipped the brush and made a sweeping, bold design, and merged your fascinating destiny with mine. The portrait started glowing with a sudden heat. You made my missing and forgotten parts complete. You added highlights to the shadows of my face and filled the lonely void with fascinating grace. The masterpiece is taking over. With a touch of brilliant light and make the dull surroundings fascinatingly bright. The strokes are confident and wonderfully grand. I let you guide me with your steady, loving hand. The gallery is waiting for the great reveal. You show the world exactly how I truly feel. The paint is drying on the edges of the frame. You sign the corner with my deeply cherished name. We step back to admire everything we've done. A vibrant victory that we have finally won. The textures of the paint are glorious to touch. I never knew I could adore someone so much. Empty, uninspired days. The canvas is alive and breathing on the wall. It captures every single moment we recall. You are the greatest painter I have ever known, and I am proud to call this masterpiece my own. We walked across the deeply heavy, totally dry sand. You promised me a beautifully bright and golden land. You pointed to a totally clear ocean far away and said we'd reach the water by the absolute midday. completely through the fiercely burning heat, ignoring the incredibly deep blisters on my feet. But when we reached the destination, it was totally fake. A beautifully manipulative and terribly dry lake. The mirage is completely fading into the hot air. I'm waking up inside this absolutely dark nightmare. You sold me an illusion in the totally dead dust. You betrayed my beautifully and deeply pure trust. I chased a fake horizon that you cleverly designed, but I am leaving your completely toxic games behind. I'm turning absolutely back and making my own way. I'm walking fiercely into a completely truthful day. The heavy wind is blowing all the desperately dry dirt. I'm healing the completely devastating heavy hurt. I realized the water was inside me all along. I am incredibly and absolutely purely strong. I walk out of the completely manipulative desert trap. I don't need your incredibly deceptive, totally fake map. The oasis of my deeply heavy soul is fully real. I finally remember how to absolutely feel. The true sea is entirely crashing, totally bright blue. I found it when I absolutely walked away from you. The waves are washing off the heavily deceptive dust. I reclaimed my totally and beautifully pure trust. You planted a totally and beautifully bright seed and promised it would satisfy my absolutely need. I watered the deep soil and I gave it all my light, just waiting for the beautifully blooming petals bright. deeply heavy garden. Yes, you did. The petals are all falling, and the absolutely pure illusion is completely broken. That is totally sure. I'm ripping out the venom from the totally dead earth. I'm giving my completely true spirit a pure rebirth. You planted heavy poison in my beautifully bright space, but I am erasing the totally fake smile on your face. The garden is a ruin, but I'm planting my own field. My absolute and fiercely strong heart will never yield. I burn the completely toxic branches to the ground and leave the heavily dark ashes beautifully around. The soil is finally clear of your incredibly deep lies. I see the totally bright truth inside my open eyes. I sow the deeply golden seeds of absolute pure peace and watch the heavy sorrow totally and fully cease. The rain is washing off the incredibly toxic stain. I'm never gonna walk inside your heavy trap again. The new field is a totally and wonderfully bright green, the most incredibly pure beauty that I've ever seen. I'm breathing the completely fresh and beautifully pure air. I escaped your absolutely toxic and deceptive snare. Thunder rattled all the windows in my home. I hid inside the darkness, terrified to roam. The hurricane was tearing up the ancient trees and brought the mighty city straight onto its knees. The rain was striking like a million sharpest knives, just washing out the remnants of our lonely lives. inside the shelter as the tempest blows. The confidence between us only slowly grows. I look into your eyes and see a calm retreat, a sanctuary from the chaos of the street. You hold my hand until the violent shaking ends. You are the most devoted of my faithful friends. The morning finally breaks and chases out the clouds. We step outside and see the newly waking crowds. The devastation couldn't reach our sacred space because we held each other in a fierce embrace. The puddles on the ground reflect the morning sun. The terror of the hurricane is finally done. The air is fresh and smells of newly fallen rain. We leave behind the trauma and the sudden pain. You stood beside me when the sky was turning black. I know that you will always surely have my back. The storm has passed, but our connection will remain. A love that washes over me like summer rain. The thunder rattled all the windows in my home. I hid inside the darkness, terrified to roam. The hurricane was tearing up the ancient trees and brought the mighty city straight onto its knees. The rain was striking like a million sharpest knives, just washing out the remnants of our lonely lives. But then you knocked upon my violently shaking door. You stepped into my hallway, dripping on the floor. shelter as the tempest blows. The confidence between us only slowly grows. I look into your eyes and see a calm retreat, a sanctuary from the chaos of the street. You hold my hand until the violent shaking ends. You are the most devoted of my faithful friends. The morning finally breaks and chases out the clouds. We step outside and see the newly waking crowds. The devastation couldn't reach our sacred space because we held each other in a fierce embrace. The puddles on the ground reflect the morning sun. The tether of the hurricane is finally done. The air is fresh and smells of newly fallen rain. We leave behind the trauma and the sudden pain. You stood beside me when the sky was turning black. I know that you will always surely have my back. The storm is past, but our connection will remain. A love that washes over me like summer rain. The blizzard howled across the jagged mountain peak. I lost my way and didn't have the strength to speak. The snow was falling heavy on the frozen ground. There was no hope and not a single friendly sound. You found me buried deep beneath the bitter cold and offered me a hand that I could safely hold. awakening my spirit from a heavy sleep. We reached the summit standing tall above the clouds, far away from all the noisy, faceless crowds. The air is thin, but I am breathing deep and fine. I feel your steady fingers intertwine with mine. The world below is nothing but a distant haze. We're stepping forward into much, much brighter days. The avalanche of sorrow was completely stopped. The heavy burdens from my shoulders finally dropped. We claim this mountain as our newly conquered land, united by the power of your holding hand. The journey was a challenge, but we won the fight. Now we are standing in the everlasting light. The orchestra was playing an incredibly sweet song. I thought that this was where I could absolutely belong. You wrote the heavy symphony and handed me the notes, and promised me the beautifully bright music safely floats. Every single chord was just a beautifully dark lie, designed to make my absolutely pure emotions die. You played the heavy strings to manipulate my tired mind, and left the beautifully authentic harmony behind. The instruments are out of tune. The heavily dark sound is totally collapsing and crashing to the ground. I'm tearing up the sheet music and breaking all the strings. I'm listening to what the absolutely true wind sings. You wrote a heavy tragedy disguised as something sweet, but I am totally escaping your incredibly deceit. Silence is a totally and wonderfully pure gold. I'm writing the most beautiful new story ever told. hear the rhythm of my absolutely pure heartbeat, a totally majestic and incredibly true feat. The stage is entirely empty and the audience is gone. I'm walking into completely pure and beautifully dawn. Dark gray. Was just a collection of scattered threads, a tangled mess of faded blues and ruined reds. I couldn't figure out the pattern or the scheme, just wandering aimlessly inside a broken dream. You brought a wooden loom, sat right by my side, and told me there was nothing left for me to hide. You took the frayed and lonely edges of my soul and started weaving them into a vibrant whole. as you are woven right into my beating heart. We share a canvas that is massive